Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go. Hey, it's the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Back to boxing now. Jermall Charlo and Jermell Charlo called out CANELO ALVAREZ, man. They said he's scared. Now, man, you guys see the link, man. You guys see Boxing Eagle, the picture and everything. He reported this, man. I thought I'd give my take on it, man. CANELO ALVAREZ has not fought in either of the Charlo brothers. Now, if you guys didn't know, CANELO ALVAREZ, Jermall Charlo, and Jermell Charlo, they're all champions around when Canelo was at 154 or close to it. You know, basically at the time, Canelo did not fight Charlo when he was undefeated at 154. And then when Canelo moved up to fight Triple G, Jermall Charlo, the older brother, moved up and he became the #1 contender by beating Hugo Centeno Jr. And then he beat someone else to be actually for the vacant WBC interim title. So not only is he the mandatory, but he's the interim champion at 160. Now, CANELO ALVAREZ has basically ducked the Charlo brothers for 2 weight classes now, and at 154, 160, and now that Canelo's moved up to 168, that'll be his 3rd weight class. He's ducking the Charlo brothers, which is I never seen anything like it in my life. I never seen anything like it. Now Charlo, he's undefeated. So is his brother Jermall and Jermell. They're both undefeated. They've been causing a tear. All the people they've been fighting. I mean, some fights are competitive, but as of late, Jermell Charlo has figured out he can hit hard, and he's been knocking people out. Jermall Charlo has always hit hard, and he's been stopping people even when he moved up to 160. I mean, everything looks like a mismatch. And it's to the point now where, I don't even know how dedicated these people are because, they're just going through the competition. And these fighters are not going past 6 with these fighters, They're not getting halfway through the fight, So the Charlo brothers are tearing through weight classes, still undefeated. And they've been undefeated for years. They're still undefeated. And the fact that Canelo hasn't fought them and he's been ducking them for 2 weight classes, and this is the 3rd weight class Canelo's going to jump to at 168 when there's still fighters at 160, it makes no sense, Everyone who wants to see that fight, I think that'd be a huge fight. They're both from Texas, or not from Texas, but Jermall Charlo and Jermell Charlo have a huge fan bases in Texas. CANELO ALVAREZ fights in Texas for a lot of his big fights, and this would be a big fight. It would definitely be huge, and I think this is actually a pay-per-view worthy fight. Now, the thing is in boxing, man, you never know what might happen. So, people always assume these fighters are untouchable and undefeatable. Well, that's just not the case, Look at heavyweight division. People thought that the Wilder, Anthony Joshua fight would always be there. And, Wilder nearly got outboxed by Tyson Fury, So you never know what might happen. Big names lose all the time. Big names lose all the time. So you just don't know. So, having Jermell and Jermall Charlo fight everyone, forever, there might be a chance they might lose one day. So there's just a lot of money that could be missed in this CANELO ALVAREZ Charlo fight. And we really want to see this fight, man. I never seen anyone duck someone for 3 weight classes while the person is undefeated, running through those weight classes, becoming multiple division world champions. Now, I'm pretty sure no one would disagree with me if I say that if Charlo fought for the title, the 160 title today, that he would most likely win a title if he's not fighting, if he's not fighting CANELO ALVAREZ, he's easily world championship level at 160. He's running through competition. A lot of people want to see Charlo fight Demetrius Andrade first or Daniel Jacobs first. And Daniel Jacobs already came out and said that he wants to fight, but HBO does not want that fight yet. So that's not going to happen. And Demetrius Andrade, he's with, I think he's signed to the Zone now. And he actually already had the opportunity to fight Jermall Charlo, but he pulled out of the fight. So that fight didn't happen because of Demetrius Andrade. And, when that kind of thing happens, it's better to move on to the next one. Now, like I said, man, these people are Jermall, the Charlo brothers. They're both been reigning multiple division champions. At least Jermall has. And, they didn't need to get this fight. I've been waiting to see this fight for years. Triple G fight, they already fought twice. I'm not trying to see him fight 3 times. And, Canelo's at 168. So, I mean, at this point, I don't see why this fight shouldn't be made. If Canelo can go up and fight a champion at 168, why don't you fight your own mandatory at 160? Jermall Charlo is Canelo Alvarez's mandatory. So it's either Canelo Alvarez is going to fight him eventually or he's going to vacate the title. So this fight will happen eventually because this is a mandatory, and you can only pit off your mandatory for so long. So Charlo brothers in a really good position, and when they're calling out Canelo Alvarez, you guys got to understand that he's already the mandatory. So he's not really calling him out. He's just letting him know, hey, you got to fight me eventually. Come get this work, So I'm really excited to see this fight, man. Canelo Alvarez is cashing out right now, man. He just signed the biggest boxing deal in sports history with the Zone, and he's just fighting whoever they tell him to fight. But this fight will happen sooner or later. Hopefully he does not. Hopefully Canelo Alvarez, the problem with him is he vacated the title at one point when he avoided Triple G for the first time. He vacated the WBC title. So hopefully that doesn't happen again, because if it does, my God, that'd be crazy. But let me know how you guys feel about it. You guys think Canelo Alvarez is scared? I have mixed opinions about it, but I really do think Canelo Alvarez does not want to fight him right now, because he could have fought him years ago. And the fact that he's going to 168, it tells me all I need to know about Canelo Alvarez and his choice of opponents. How can you go if you think Triple G? A lot of people think Triple G is the best of the best, and if he fought Triple G, that he's not scared of anyone. But the problem with that is, if he fought Triple G and he's not scared of anyone, why don't he just fight his mandatory, which is Jermall Charlo? The fight hasn't happened yet for a reason, and he's going to a different weight class for a reason. Rocky Fielding is not a big name. No one knows who he is. Maybe in the UK. If they fought in Britain, that makes sense. But they're not fighting in Britain. They're fighting in America. So, and I think they're fighting in Madison Square Garden. So, I mean, that's just, Rocky Fielding has a big name. His name is Rocky. So, black casuals might tune in just because of that. But outside of that, man, Rocky Fielding, in my opinion, is not bigger than Jermall Charlo in America. It's not a thing. No, there's no way. So let me know how you guys feel about it, though. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire, Geoboxing Empire. Peace.